So we're given that m is an even integer, n is an odd integer. Which of these is an odd integer? Well, let's first of all just consider some rules. So an even plus an odd gives us an odd number. Not the same odd number necessarily, but an odd number. I'm just going to abbreviate. Even plus an even gives an even, and then an odd plus an odd also gives an even. Now we've got some multiplying going on as well, so it's worth bearing that in mind. An even times an even gives an even, like 2 times 4. An odd times an odd gives an odd. But an odd times an even gives an even. Okay, those are some facts to be aware of. So let's use that. So here we've got 3 times an even number, that's going to be even. And then if I add 4 times an odd number, that's also going to be even. And if I use this rule here, this is going to be even. So it's not going to be A. Over here, I've got 5 times an even number. That's going to be even. And if I then times that by an odd number, it's still going to be even. So technically it's a odd times an even times an odd. But it doesn't really matter because as soon as I've got the even there, like here, this is going to be even, then an odd times an even is still going to be even. It's going to be a multiple of 2. Over here, I've got an even, and then I'm adding an odd times an odd. Oh, and then I'm squaring it. Okay, we'll talk about that in a minute. So that is going to give me an even plus an odd squared. And an even plus an odd is, where has it gone? It's odd. So it's going to be an odd number squared, which is actually an odd number times an odd number, and we're going to get an odd number. So the answer is going to be C. Let's just check the other ones. This one over here, I'm kind of running out of space. So I've got m cubed. Well, that's going to be an even number times an even number times an even number. And then n cubed is going to be odd times odd times odd. And again, it doesn't really matter. As soon as this is going to be even, and as soon as I've got an even, I'm timesing it by another odd. That will be even. That will be even. The whole thing's going to be even. Which takes us to this last one. It's going to be an odd. Actually, it's going to be the same setup as A. It's an odd times an even. Do you know, I didn't write it in full here, but I did explain it. So an odd times an even, which is going to be even, plus an even times an odd, that's going to be even. So I'm going to get an even. Okay, that's my way of doing this question. Okay, you can probably do it quicker, just without writing all of this stuff down, but you would have used the same kind of principle.